got going on here? Let's see. Yo, what's going on, Ismo? Cosmic Kiryu, the Mexican Lizard. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Sammy V Entertainment, Shark Gamer, Goji Jojo. What's up, dude? DJ Chassis. Cosmic Kiryu said he was in a shower. Well, don't worry about this, bro. This is gonna be a quick live stream. We're gonna be unboxing 2 figures today, and one of them is actually from Goji Jojo, and he's here in the chat right now. So, guys, shout out to Goji Jojo for sending me a figure. He's the GOAT, bro. Shout out to him. I'm doing great, Shark Gamer. How are you? Mirtha Lopez, Bob in the suit, Gojira Fan 2024. What's going on, guys? Motion Creation 15. What's up, everyone? Yeah, like I said, this stream's not gonna be too long, guys. I wanted to open these figures, but obviously it's more fun opening it with you guys. What's up, Cyber Kaiju? This is the first figure that we're gonna open. This is from Goji Jojo, guys. If so, you guys can see he wrote this down. Goji Jojo, Goji Jojo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this Shimzilla? I believe this is a Shimzilla drawing by Jojo. Makai on top says, "Do you like Roman Reigns?" Oh, I sure do. I got a Roman Reigns T-shirt right here. That's the real champ right there. Yeah, W art by Jojo. Let me see. Someone asked me. DJ Chassis says, "Dallas, how is Ares and Battle Beast going?" That's going great. Ares versus Battle Beast. That's getting filmed by EGM, and it's about 3 minutes long so far. So it's a pretty long fight, and he's still filming it. So that's going pretty well. Yo, JMC is in the chat. Shout out to JMC Studios. He's here. All right, guys. So, yeah, I'm gonna be unboxing these 2 figures right here. Yeah, like I said, this is from Goji Jojo, and I've never had a Skullcrawler figure before. So my great friend Jojo hooked me up with one. I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up first. That way we don't waste too much time, because I do plan on going to get a burger after this live stream. Yeah, burgers are my weakness, guys. Where are my scissors at? Oh, let me go grab them over here. All right. What's up, Fireblade? Welcome to the chat, the GOAT Fireblade. What's up, everybody that just joined? Yeah, so this is my first time seeing a Skullcrawler figure in person, because I've never had one, obviously. So, but W drawing, guys, like I said, by Jojo. I love this. I'm gonna save this as part of my collection. That's officially part of my collection. All right. So let's say we go from this side. I don't really want to damage the box. I don't know if it's just you guys, but I saved the boxes. If you guys don't believe me, take a look up there. Yeah, I have plenty of the boxes. The King Ghidorah box up there. Yeah, I for some reason, I appreciate the art on these boxes, you know? They're so well designed. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and... Dude, Cosmic Kiryu said he's gonna watch the stream and shower so he doesn't miss anything. That, dude, I appreciate your dedication, bro. Man, let's see. Nightwolf is in the chat, guys. What's up, Nightwolf? All right, I'm gonna put this to the side now. I'm so excited to see this figure. Wolfie Dark Production says I have a huge Godzilla collection. Not as big as, a lot of other Godzilla collectors. Like I've got my customs here, some other figures here, and then, I don't really have that many. I'm still trying to grow my collection. What's up, Sydney? What's up, Nuclear Goji Edits? Shark Gamer asked, "Hey Dallas, may I ask when's the next Friday Night Customs, or are you ever gonna do the series anymore?" Here's the thing. I know you guys really want the Friday Night Customs, but how bad do you guys want the Friday Night Customs? Let me know in the stream right now if you want me to bring that back. I'll do my best to see what I can do. Anyways, I can see that it comes with a little accessory. Is that a tongue? I'm guessing that's a tongue. So let's go ahead and open that up. I'll throw that to the ground for now. Little tongue accessory. Where's the camera? Oh. Tongue accessory. That's one interesting looking tongue. All right. Put that down there. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Sometimes I forget skull crawlers only have, like, are these arms or legs? You guys tell me. These are arms, right? Wow. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Well, articulation. This to be clear, this is not a review. All right. I'm just letting you guys know. Okay. These are arms. You guys are saying that these are arms. I love the color on them. Look at that articulation. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Did you guys see that? Look, 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 look. I'm not crazy, all right? I just lifted the bottom jaw and the whole mouth opened on its own. You guys see that? That's a pretty cool feature. How is it doing that? How is it doing that, and how do the Godzilla figures not do that also? Okay, you guys are right. These are arms because these are elbows. And the tail's not really articulated. It's like one long piece, which is kind of a bummer, but I don't know if they actually bend their... They don't really bend it. Wow, really nice. I love skull crawlers. Like their whole design is just like very unique. Sydney says it's something that the Hammond collection T-Rex also does with the mouth. I've been wanting to get my first Hammond collection figure, and I wanted a T-Rex, but then I saw the price of those things, and that's pretty crazy. Cyber Kaiju says the tail is wired. No way. Okay, what? That's insane. What the heck, guys? Look at that. It's wired. Wow. Dude, Cyber Kaiju, shout out to you. That's crazy, bro. What the heck? I had no idea, guys. Wow. That's insane, bro. Guys, can you imagine? Can you guys imagine the new Tiamat figure? The new Tiamat figure coming out by Haya Toys. Can you imagine that it looks like this and it's wired and that would be insane for the Tiamat toy. But this is crazy. Wow, thanks Cyber Kaiju. I appreciate that. You should make a Godzilla mixed with Muto custom figure. I can always do that. I've thought about that here and there. Hammond Collection T-Rex was only $40 in stores. I bet that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Rise of the Realm Studios. Sup, Dallas? I have a new Kong villain like you and EGM have. Thanks for the inspiration. Well, no problem, man. I would love to see that. If you want to tag me in any of your customs, I can still check them out. But yeah, guys, this is pretty awesome. The size of it is not too bad either. I'm sure, like, it could stand on its own. Wow. This is really nice figure. Yo, what's up, Goji guy? Dude, shout out to Goji guy. Goji guy is in the chat. If you guys didn't know, Goji guy does have a custom figure, which I showcased a few months ago. This is the Goji guy figure. And he sits on my glorious shelf. Yeah. Shout out to Goji guy. There he is. This is one of my best custom guys. Like, seriously. Wow. I'm so proud of myself. Anyways, there's that skull crawler from Goji Jojo. I really appreciate that, Goji Jojo. A beautiful figure to add to my collection. And like I said, I know you can probably switch the tongue out with this one, but, you know, I'll save that for another time. I'll put him up here for now, and I'll kind of clean up my... Ooh. Sorry, Skarking. I'm going to have to sort everything out, resort everything out of my collection. All right. Anyways, guys. What's up, Jakezilla? What's going on, man? Welcome back, Cosmic Kiryu, from your shower. This is the next box I'm going to open. Shout out to Kalki's Toy Store for sending it to me to review. And like I said, guys, this is just an unboxing. This is not a review video. All right? So the review video will be out later this week. But yeah, this is the Godzilla Exquisite Basic from Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. The Heat Ray Hokkaido version. It's kind of a mouthful, isn't it, guys? Anyways, I already have a complaint about this figure, and I'll get to that. And I you know, it may not be a valid complaint, guys, but, you know, it's just my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and get it opened up. This is my first time seeing the figure. What's up, Titanosaurus? I'm doing great. How are you? Colston, what's up, man? Thank you. And this is Haya Toys, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Where's Haya? Huh? Oh, right there. Haya Toys. All right. Anywho, let's get to opening the figure. So, as for the Heisei Godzilla, I do have a NECA Godzilla. So maybe we can do a quick comparison to that one. All right. Let's open it up. I already see the heat ray, or the beam atomic breath. Let's get it open. Alrighty, guys. Okay. You guys can see it comes with another pair of hands. I think these are like kind of like curled hands. So I'm going to take those out, put those to the side. There you go. What's up, Rodney? Spinosaurus, what's up? Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, this is the atomic breath. Here, why don't we look at the atomic breath real quick? I'll go ahead and open it up. Holy crap. Whoa. Guys, look at that. That's actually insane. I don't know if I've seen a better atomic breath than that. Wow. Look at the details on that. Like you can see the swirl. Wow, that's beautiful, guys. You can see the shading, the gradient to blue and white. Wow, that's beautiful. Almost as beautiful as me. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. Wow. Okay. You know, I just opened him, so he might be a little stiff. So, wow, dude, this is crazy. Wow, look at that. You guys see this? The lighting might be a little bright in here, but let me see if that'll help. Guys, that is beautiful. What the heck? Let me fix the neck. Wow, dude. Look, do you guys see this? Like, the forearm is wrinkly. I feel like they're trying to mimic the suit, like the actual suit. You know what I mean? Like, unless Godzilla is actually like wrinkly himself, but I think these are like suit wrinkles. You know, they didn't have to go that into detail, but I'm not complaining. Wow, this is really nice. Look at the scale on his chest, his legs, his toes are painted pretty well, and you can see like scratches on him too, like battle damage. Wow, these chunky legs. Wow. Okay. Haya Toys Scar King. I'm excited for. Yep, I agree with you, JoJo. I am very excited for that. All right, now for the feature on this figure, it's the atomic breath on his dorsal plates. So his dorsal plates don't move. You guys can't really see it from this side, and I don't really have a light to show you, but it is translucent. So maybe you'll be able to see it like this. Wow. This kind of looks like that one scene with Godzilla Jr., doesn't it? Right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Wow. Okay, that's really cool. So, yep, we've got the translucent spine or dorsal plates. Um, Sydney says, Dallas, what are your thoughts on High Toys Suko and Kiryu? The Kiryu looks insane from High Toys. The Suko, I don't know. It kind of just looks like the SH Monster Arts one. Maybe because it's just not painted. I don't know. I might be a little crazy for that, for saying that, but I'll wait till I actually see the promo picture for Suko before I actually have my opinion on it. But yeah, so this looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and it stops right here, like towards the beginning of his tail. So if you guys take a look very closely, it does fade out from the blue to nothing. Okay, so before I go on, I do want to, you know, kind of. It's not really. Okay, so this is one little gripe that I have with this figure. And it's not a real problem, you know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion, and I think it could have looked a lot better, but I just don't like that the blue stops right there. And I know if you watch the film and he uses his atomic breath, it does stop right here. Like in the film, you don't actually see the blue go all the way back. But you know, we're so used to the MonsterVerse, you know, the MonsterVerse atomic breath starting here, and then we also have seen like Godzilla -1 start here as well. But I don't know, something about the blue stopping right here kind of bugs me a little bit. But that's you know, that's accurate to the film. Jake asked, wait, Dallas, this figure is $67. That depends on where you're looking. Are you looking on the Kalki's Toy website? Let's see. I do not have a Destroya figure. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. Can you do the iconic pose that he does? Which one? There's a few. Heisei Godzilla for me is the definitive Godzilla. I respect your opinion, but I feel like all stages of Godzilla are pretty, pretty iconic. Dallas, collecting Godzilla figures is going to be hard for me in Canada. Prices are going up. Yeah, the tariffs, I know, man, they suck. Like, it sucks for everyone. The one where he slides on his tail. Is Haya King Ghidorah worth it? Do I have Hidora? King Ghidorah is worth it. I mean, he's a little big. I'm not going to bring him out. But Haya Toys is about $120. It's worth it. If Adriana was asking me if I have Hedora, I don't have it. But before I go on, I've seen that the tail articulation is pretty insane. Like, I made an S with this. That's pretty crazy. That's crazy. Look at that. He's hanging off my finger. Let me compare it to the NECA figure real quick. The NECA Godzilla doesn't look that bad, man. It still holds, like, it still looks really good. This is the NECA one. It's a classic. But Haya did a great job. Really solid with the eyes and everything. Yeah. But this is such a great figure, even though it's a really old figure. Also, can someone, correct me if I'm wrong? This is the SH Monster Arts Heisei Godzilla. These are the same. This is the same Godzilla, right? Just different films. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong or tell me if I'm right? This is the same version of Godzilla, right? And if it is, I wanna make a quick comparison. What's up, Godzilla X Kong Gaming? Do I have Millennium Godzilla? I do not have a Millennium Godzilla figure. Yeah, so I think they're from different movies, but they're the same era, right? Let me tell you what I don't like about the SH one. And Cyber Kaiju, I saw his post about it a little while back. But the one thing I don't like about the SH figure is the jaw. The figure looks fine. It looks great. It was just the jaw on the SH figure. You see that? Yeah, it's my figure is done for. Like, I thought that the way they made this jaw on this figure was such, you know, it it sucks. I even lost the tongue for him because it was on a ball joint. You guys see that? That is such a terrible idea. Yeah, such a terrible idea on their part, and you know, it sucks because I actually liked this figure, and the tail came off. Oh my gosh. Not looking so hot right now, SH Monster Arts. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyways, yeah, you see, like this was I think this was $120. I bought this for 120 bucks, and yeah, that's just sad. Um, Colston said, "Do you like Playmates?" I do. I have a whole Playmates shelf. Yeah, I love the Playmates toys. Sydney says, Dallas, are you going to use your custom SH Monster Arts Kong for your stop motions? No, so I do have one here. I'm not, unfortunately. I have the Haya Toys Kong now, so I'm going to go ahead and rock with that one. Ooh. Where do I get the Haya Toys Heisei Godzilla? I mean, you can get it anywhere. You can get it from the Haya Toys website, Kalki's Toys website, even AliExpress is a great place to get it. Jakezilla said, not looking so hot right now. He quoted, oh god, hope no one remembers that, or else I'm gonna get flamed every time I bring SH Monsters. Goji Jojo says, who wants to see the Six Goats live stream collab? I'm down. I'm down for that. Sydney, thanks for stopping by as always, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to Sydney. But yeah, before I go, I'm gonna switch the hands. So these are open hands, right? Okay, I got the hand off. There you go. It's like a curled up hand. Pretty cool. Make him hold the gun from Halo. If only I had a gun from Halo. I don't have it on me right now. Dallas, I have exciting news. Haya Toys is making Kiryu. Yeah, it looks amazing so far. it, so my little brother is in the chat. His name is Alexander Ung, and he's asking me, is there going to be an Ares versus King Gojira? Never say never, but I don't know. I don't think so. Rat on pizza. Rat on a pizza. Wow, quite a name. He says, love the collection. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Dallas, you should make Godzilla dunk. Dunk like a basketball? I mean, that's kind of hard with this one right now because he's very stiff. But I mean, I imagine it looks something like this, right? You should compare him to the first Decepticon, the Fallen. If you guys, well, if you ask for it, I can show you. Here's my Fallen figure next to Godzilla. I love Transformers, guys. You guys have no idea. There you go. Dallas, are you excited to see Transformers and G.I. Joe 2026 movie? It's coming out soon. If it is actually coming out, dude, I'm really excited. I love Transformers. Dallas, maybe you should make a custom Dagon from Godzilla Aftershock. You know, I thought about making a Dagon um, custom, but I haven't really gotten around to it. I'm kind of invested in my ape storyline for my custom universe. Let's see, what's my favorite Playmates toy? Okay, great question. Uh, I just got asked, what is my favorite Playmates toy? All right, well, let me take you off the stand right here. And let me bring you to the Playmates shelf. So, as you guys can see, this is the I think it's called the Ultimate Titan Pack. Where we got that Shimo, Scar King, Kong, and then the supercharged evolved Godzilla. I also got Mothra, you know, the real Phil Godzilla. And I got a bunch of these smaller guys right here. And then I also have, you know, the real Phil Kong, another Kong from another pack. I actually do have the Emerald Mothra. I never opened her. You know, I don't really feel like I'm gonna open her. She looks so nice in the packaging. I have Doug, and I have a mini Doug. I also have the thermonuclear Godzilla, Drowned Viper, and Kong 2017, and I have Frostvark right there. And if you guys go down here, I do have an extra Frostvark. I have a bunch of extra Kongs right here. Giant Mothra, and then regular Shimo, 2021 Godzilla, Hong Kong, and then some random Godzilla. But if I had to choose my favorite Playmates figure, I'm going to have to go with... It's going to have to be this one, guys. Like, this figure, for $10, guys, you cannot, you know, like, look at that, guys. Fully translucent thermonuclear Godzilla for $10. You cannot beat that. Like, that out of Playmates really outdid themselves with that one. Like, that was insane, right? But yeah, that was my whole Playmates collection. I would say the thermonuclear Godzilla is my favorite one. Actually, you know what? I didn't even finish the Playmates shelf because I've got this one right here. This is a pretty old one. You guys recognize this one? Well, yeah, it makes noise. And then I got this giant Godzilla evolved, and then another Godzilla right there. So I really do enjoy the Playmates toys. Oops. Godzilla X Kong Supernova is about to be peak figures. Oh, Playmates figures about to be peak. I agree with you, man. I agree with you, JoJo. One of my favorite Playmates figures. I was actually able to put the LEDs behind my Playmates Burning Godzilla to have him appear like he's glowing on my shelf. It's a great idea, Cyber Kaiju. I would do that too. Maybe if I make some upgrades to my collection room. Hey, excuse me. Hey, Dallas, will you make a Monsterverse Gigan custom figure? You know, down the line, I will. But I already have such a long list of figures that I'm working on that Gigan Monsterverse figure may not be on the top of my list. All right, see you, Jakezilla. Thank you for being in the stream. Have you ever considered purchasing a Biollante figure from SHMA? I did, and as you would think, it was $570. Guys, that's insane. $570. I don't know, man. That's crazy. $570. Cosmic Curie asked, how's Zuka, Dallas? Zuka hasn't really made much progress. I had to work on Uncle One Eye, which is done now, and I'm filming a lore video for him. I also have to upgrade Ares to his new figure, and he's gonna get new armor, and he's gonna get a showcase video as well. And I'm trying to get those two videos out before Battle Beast versus Ares comes out. Um, what's up, R Mullis Best? Um, Godzilla X Kong Gaming has to go. I enjoy every one of your streams. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Have a great night, man. Would you buy a Zilla from Playmates? I definitely would if Playmates had Zilla. That would be awesome. Let's see. And then I think I've seen that there's a new Playmates pack. Is it like it's kind of like the Ultimate Titan pack, but it has like Mecha Godzilla, has King Ghidorah, Godzilla Kong. You know, did you any of you guys see that? And is it real? Battle Beast versus Suko. Oh, I don't know if Suko has a chance. Or, okay. Battle Beast versus Suko. I'm not going to lie. Battle Beast would probably destroy Suko. Um, and I know Suko's my character. I love all my characters. But realistically, Suko is strong Battle Beast. He's faster, but he's not. And what I love about Suko is that when we do see him in my upcoming stop motion films, he doesn't give up, no matter what. Will you be buying any of the new Haya figures they announced, like Burning Godzilla, Tiamat, Behemoth, Kiryu, and Kiryu Goji? I'm gonna get all of them, hopefully, one at a time. Zuko is gonna be a peak design. Yeah, I'm still trying to design his armor. Do you have the Kong versus Scar King 2-pack? I do. I think this is the Kong from the pack, if I'm not wrong. My favorite Haya toy? That would be Godzilla Evolved. But that's not here right now. That's upstairs in my room. So I don't have it on me right now. What's up, Pumpkin Face? Oh. Alright, guys. I might end the stream in just a few minutes. Yeah, because I forgot the drawing's there. Yeah. I might end it in a few minutes because you guys already remember I have to go get my burger. I gotta go get some dinner and grub. Speed Gojira says, Dallas, in your opinion, what Godzilla ally would you want to be in the Monsterverse? Anguirus, King Caesar, or Jet Jaguar? I would love Jet Jaguar to be in the Monsterverse, dude. I feel like that's possible. It's definitely possible, dude. I love Jet Jaguar as a character. Pumpkin Face says, yo say E, and I'll sub. I said E. Would you buy a Muto from Playmates or Ion Dragon? That's a hard one. I would honestly go for Muto over Ion Dragon. Round on Pizza says, I'm getting a Godzilla Evolved Heat Ray soon. I hope that comes out soon. Burger is a must, dude. It is, definitely. And pizza, too, and ice cream. I could go on. What type of burger? I don't know yet. We'll see. I might go to In-N-Out or something. Jet Jaguar deserves to be in the Monsterverse. He does. He does. Hopefully, Toho will allow the Monsterverse to have him. And yes, Penguins, this is Roman Reigns. And for all you WWE fans, on October 20th, I'm going to Monday Night Raw. WWE. It's going to be so much fun. Anyways, since you have the 2014 Godzilla, you can use it as a Dagon figure. I don't want to. I like this figure a lot. I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm not going to customize it. Jeff Demena says, love you, Dallas. Or thanks, man. I love all of you guys as well. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. It's really it's been really difficult to like stream. So whenever I can stream, I really enjoy doing it because I get to hang out with you guys. Jojo says he's a John Cena fan. So am I. My God, I'm not ready for him to retire. Um, Pretty sure if it came out, I'm getting Evolved Godzilla Heat Ray and 2000 Heat Ray for Christmas. That would be an amazing Christmas gift. Uh, Cosmic Hero says W Dallas. I appreciate you, man. Tell me your favorite Godzilla. Favorite Godzilla is the MonsterVerse Godzilla. I'm sorry, guys. I know you're gonna kill me for that, but he's my favorite Godzilla, the MonsterVerse Godzilla, because he's so OP. Um, Jeff the Menace says, "You got me through tough times, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I hope everything's okay with you, man." Penguin says, "Hulkmania will live forever." Man, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, bro. Would you buy Muto Prime or Dagon? I'd like to buy a Dagon over Muto Prime. Actually, no, I'd get both of them, to be honest with you. MonsterVerse Godzilla is my beloved and my goat. I agree with you 100%. Round the Pizza says his favorite Godzilla would be the one that started dancing. Oh, yeah, we can't forget that one. Do a burger review. I would definitely not do that because I eat like a pig. And I do not want to eat like a pig in front of you guys. Who's hyped for Cena versus AJ Styles? I am, dude. I am so excited for that. I got the day off for that event from work. Muto Prime less than Ares. Oh, if I could make a custom Muto Prime figure, that would be awesome. Dallas is the goat of videos. I wish. Ares beats Muto Prime any day. All right. Since you guys are talking about Ares, right? Ares Kong of War. I actually have a video that I'm going to be working on in the next month. Hopefully later this month, if time allows. But there's going to be a stop motion fight between Ares and a bigger Titan, a Titan that's about this tall. And Ares is going to upgrade his armor after he fights that Titan. So I can't wait for that figure to come in, and I can't wait to film that. That's going to be awesome. Ares is going to be fighting giant Titans and taking them down. I'm going to show you guys why Ares is as strong as he is, all right? Who wins, Scar King or Battle Beast? Battle Beast wins 100% against Scar King. Battle Beast is everything that Scar King is supposed to be, but better. But yeah, guys, I'm going to have more videos on Ares very soon. It's so sad because, you know, I really love the character of Ares, and there's a lot of stories I have for him, and, you know, he's getting his upgrades. It makes me sad because, you know, I want to give Shimzilla his attention too, but, you know, his story will come later on, you know, down the timeline, and I don't want to confuse you guys, but I would still love to make some Shimzilla videos. That way we don't forget about him, right? He was technically the first custom figure I kind of made. Ares was the second. If you hear Braun Strowman's theme song, you're cooked. If you hear Brock Lesnar's theme song, you're cooked. Definitely. Last night, my Emerald version Titan Mothra arm fell off. Arm and wing fell off, but I glued it back. Just swing. Great, that's great that you fixed it. Will there be a stop motion with Battle Beast versus Uncle One Eye? No, there will not be. There's not going to be any interaction between them two. What there is going to be, though, is there's going to be a One Eye versus Ares. And you guys can all guess who's gonna win that one. Um, Shimzilla versus Gojidora. Are you talking about this one? King Ghidorah? King Gojira? My bad. Oh, I forgot. Adult Suko's right here. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end the video now, or the stream now. Um, my phone is literally about to die. So I want to thank you guys real quick for all coming out to watch me unbox the figures. You know, plus I didn't even put this atomic breath in it. And it's gonna be a problem because his tongue is in the way. I gotta at least do that before I go, right? Wow, really? There we go. All right. Look at that. You just got blasted by Godzilla. Wow. That is crazy how good this looks. Yeah, I appreciate the W's, guys. You know, let me know if you guys want more live streams. It was fun hanging out with you guys. I love doing these unboxings with you guys. I'm gonna have a review video on this after I kind of think a little bit more on things, you know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in, for coming through as always for me. A lot more videos to come this week. Uncle One Eye video should be out hopefully by Friday. I really hope so. All right. Yeah, thank you again. Shout out to Goji Jojo, you know, for that drawing and the skull crawler um, figure. I really appreciate that from him. Yeah, I'll see you guys all next time in the next video, the next stream. I'll see you guys later. Time for me to go enjoy my burger.